Hi, I'm No Wang, and I think I'm a hopeless case. I'm Chinese, 5'1", 110 pounds, a virgin and hopelessly shy. Women never notice me, and I can't muster up the courage to talk to them. I've never looked anyone in the eye since I learned to walk. Every night I go home and soak my pillow with tears, hating myself for being me. I know I will never be alpha. But can you please help me? Or just tell me it's hopeless so I can kill myself? Except I'm too much of a pussy to actually do it. I'm so miserable. Please help. You're talking like a bitch. Don't talk to me as if you were a bitch. I'm going to take a wild guess here, Wang, and say you were raised with an absent, uninvolved, or pussified father, because you are speaking woman language to me, and you are trying to get woman help. You are trying to get me to rescue you, to fix your feelings, to dry your bitch tears and tell you it'll be all right. That's how bitches talk. Bitches talk like that because it works for them. If I see a cute little piece of girl crying and begging for help, my male protective instincts are going to kick in. I'm going to feel some sympathy and maybe pick her up, dust her off, and parent her a little bit, teasing her for being so upset at this silly little problem. And here's what we're going to do about it. Then I will fuck that bitch so deeply that whoever pulls me out will be declared king of all England and Scotland, and things won't seem so bad anymore. That's men are wired. Bitches talk like that because it works for bitches. If they cry, big strong Vikings like me come along and give them a big helping of alpha male attention and alpha male cock, after which they have nothing to cry about anymore. And bitches taught you to talk like that because they are bitches, and that's what they know. Bitches aim for sympathy because it works for them when they do. But you know what you get if you talk to me like a bitch? Contempt, that's what. You disgust me. It's as sickening as if you had put on lipstick and a dress. Because you are not a cute little piece of girl, you are a man. And you sicken me when you don't talk like one. The first thing you need to do, Wang, is talk like a man. Don't aim for sympathy. Aim for respect. The bitches who raised you never taught you to aim for respect because they don't know how, and it doesn't work for them anyway. Of course, they don't do it. A bitch aiming for respect is as disgusting as a man angling for pity. It's as sickening as if she had stopped shaving her legs, put on a false mustache, and started swearing like a sailor. Bitches get sympathy. Men get respect. Drill that into your fucking skull, Wang. I know you have very little to brag about right now, but if you do not strive for my respect, I will not help you. So if all you have is pain, then impress me with how manfully you bear it. Take responsibility. You have a long road ahead of you, but show me you're ready to pick up your fucking backpack and march, and I will point you in the right direction. Tell me this. Hi, I'm Damn Son, and I've got a shitload of work to do. I'm Chinese, 5'1", 110 pounds, a virgin, and hopelessly shy. Women never notice me, and I haven't yet mustered up the courage to talk to them. I don't look people in the eye, and I have a lot of negative self-talk that I need to fucking stop doing. I've read the sidebar, and I know many of the places I need to go, but there are so many things to fix that it's hard to know where to start. What I think I need is a set of easy intermediate goals, a few homework assignments to get me started. So I'm asking for suggestions. Now at least you're talking like a man. I'll still kick your lazy ass for being lazy and needing your hand held, because I came up with this shit and did it when there was no TRP at all to help me. But at least that kick will be a force pushing you in the right direction. At least you'll be worth berating, which is a start, and more than you'll get from talking to me like a bitch. Better yet, read the fucking sidebar, lurk TRP and ask TRP. Work on yourself as if you were just another man who needed the standard advice and not a custom program. And a year later, write me this. Hi, I'm Long Wang, and I've made some progress I need to know how to capitalize on. A year ago, I was a 5'1", 110 pounds Chinese guy with severe shyness. I read the sidebar, went into monk mode, started lifting, cut sugar out of my diet, did a cycle or two of test, sip, and tren, practiced talking to strangers. Now I'm 5'1" and 160 pounds and ripped, and I can look people in the eye and talk to them. I've started seeing women's eyes sparkle when they look at me, but I don't quite know how to turn attraction to lays. Any advice on good resources and tactics for sealing the deal? Then you'll have my respect. Hi, I'm Pink Kitty 1992, and I made this Reddit account so I can tell you all my very important opinions on the red pill stuff. A lot of it makes sense, but I just don't agree that all women are like that. My mommy stuck by my daddy through unemployment and cancer, and I'm not like that either, because I'm not a vapid whore and I don't treat men badly or slut it up with every man I see even though I'm in college now, and lots of boys like me. Yay! And I want to marry a man I respect someday and have some children, but I don't want to be chained to the stove and not have a job and have to ask permission to do anything. And I don't see why the red pill has to be so full of angry guys being nasty. Hi, my name is Thad Thundercock 2378954732918. And I'm decently along on my red pill journey, but I have a question about to deal with disrespect. The other day I was talking about some politics stuff. Not American, I'm Lebanese. And one of my plates said, "That makes sense, but I don't quite agree," and made some other argument, which I didn't really pay attention to because I was thinking about how to respond to this obvious shit test. What would you guys say if one of your plates disagreed with you? Y'all Spergs. Nothing you read here is to be taken literally, except the parts that are. Which ones? You figure that out. I'm not here to give you a comprehensive, literal, and precise theory of everything. I'm here to say wacky stuff that shakes you up and opens your eyes. What you read here should start a thought process, not end it. In every conversation, there are two channels along which information flows: the content and the process. The content is the literal meaning of the words we say. Simple, direct, and easy to absorb for anyone who speaks English. The process is the message conveyed by how I speak and what I do while speaking. Process communication is the larger part of human language. While TRP attempts to open your eyes to process communication by talking about it in the content channel, we cannot dispense with process communication even while doing so, because people do not work that way. Even here, the literal content is not the message, because the end result is not dry information. It's what you do with what you now know. It's how you feel about what you heard. It's your new state of mind. There's no way to encode that in the content of words because language doesn't do that. I can describe you, but I cannot write you. I can use the word tree. I can point at a tree, but I cannot reach through the screen and forcibly twist your head so you see the tree and stop staring at my pointing finger. And eventually you're going to have to look at all the different trees and understand the concept of a forest. Spergs cannot generalize. They cannot grasp implications. They cannot grasp nuance. They do not have a sense of proportion. They hear the content of a message and take it literally or reject it altogether. They do not grasp the intent behind the words. That's not going to help you here. To be masculine in a world that has forgotten how is not just to know something. It is to think differently, act differently, see things differently than before. So I cannot tell you, I have to show you, and you have to figure out how to be shown. If you argue about whether literally all women are like that, you're being a Sperg. If you treat everything as a shit test, even when I have literally just written to you everything is a shit test, then you are being a Sperg. If you argue about whether TRP is full of hatey stuff that distracts from the message, you are being a Sperg. Instead, use your burgeoning social skills to read between the lines. If you do not learn to use and understand process communication, not only will women not ever want to have sexy times with you, you will also not be able to use the instructions written here for changing that. Think about the presentation. Think about the process channel. Use your own brain. TRP does not free you from the responsibility to think.